What's the best takeaway in the UK? Let's get into this takeaway tier list. Okay, so as you can see on your screen right now, we have a tier list and we have over 40 takeaways that we're going to be ranking from S tier all the way down to F. And then there's a couple of tiers on the bottom called never eaten there, but I want to, and never eaten there, but I don't want to. So let's get into this. Right, so the first takeaway we've got to rate is ZZ Italian. I think I've eaten here like once before. To be honest, it's not bad, but I wouldn't call it S tier or A tier or anything like that. So I'm going to put this in C. So start in the middle of the pack. And, oh, great, we can't even really see it. But ZZ's is going in C tier. Next, Papa John's Pizza. This is an absolute banger. This is the best pizza that you can get. Alright, I don't want to hear nothing about Domino's. Papa John's is the king. For me, it's got to go in S tier. Next one is Wagamama's. I do really like Wagamama's. I don't typically eat Japanese food, but I do think Wagamama's is really nice. I'm going to put it in B tier. Alright, next, Starbucks coffee. It's good, but I can see what the next one is, and that's Costa, and it's not quite as good as that. Personally, I'm going to put Starbucks in B tier, because what I want to do with Costa is I want to put it in A tier. I think Costa's better than Starbucks. Do you guys agree with that? Let me know down in the comments. But for me, it's definitely got to be Costa over Starbucks. I do really like a good oat milk latte with caramel syrup. Next is Pret, probably the worst coffee shop. I mean, it's not terrible, but I wouldn't choose to go there over a Starbucks, over a Costa, or over many things, to be honest. I'm going to put it in D tier. I can't really think of something that I'd have from Pret that I'm like, oh yeah, I really fancy that. So it's got to go in D. Speaking of things that aren't that good, Las Iguanas. I've been there like maybe once or twice, but it's not really a very memorable experience for me. I'm going to pop Iguanas in D tier. Right, burritos, and I can see the next one as well, Taco Bell. I'm not a big fan of Mexican food going out, to be honest. I've been to Taco Bell more than once, and I didn't like it both times that I went there. And as for this burrito place, to be honest, I've never eaten there, but I'd have to say that I don't want to. And then for me, Taco Bell, it's got to go in F tier because I don't really rate Taco Bell at all. As I say, I've had it twice. Once I went there because I just wanted to try it, didn't think much to it. And the second time I went there after a night out, and it was still bad. So, sorry guys, if you like Taco Bell, I don't. So, next one is Five Guys. Really good food, to be honest. And you get an absolute bucket load of chips. Like, they literally throw like a whole sack of potatoes in your bag when you order a medium fries, which I do rate them for, but I don't really eat there that often, and because of that reason I'm going to have to put it in C tier. There are definitely, I can see them right now, there are some better burger places on this tier list, so Five Guys got to go in C tier. Ed's Diner, not really a place that I would choose to go and eat at, to be honest. I would probably put that in E tier. I mean, it's not terrible, but yeah, I wouldn't choose to go there. Oh, okay, KFC. Now we're talking. Enough said, boys. Got to go A tier. Or not even A tier. It's got to go S tier for me. One of the best takeaways you can get, in my opinion. It's definitely got to go in the S tier, alongside Papa John's. If I have the choice out of anything, sometimes it is going to be KFC. Frankie and Benny's. I've eaten there before. Didn't really think that much to it. It's not terrible, but I'm going to put it in the D tier, I think. Now, McDonald's. I think universally, we can all agree that a McDonald's has got to go in the S tier, you know. It's perfect at any time of the day, you know. If you want breakfast, McDonald's is there. If you want a nice dinner, McDonald's is there. If you want something nice after a night out, Mackey's is there. It's got to go in S tier, guys. It's got to be an S. Brewers Fayre. In terms of, like, pubs to go and eat at, it doesn't really stand out, although I think I've had a good roast dinner from there. So for me, Brewers Fayre's got to go maybe in D tier. Hungry Horse, again, it's not really somewhere that I would choose to go and eat. I'd say it's probably slightly better than Brewers Fayre. I'm going to put it at the top of the D tier, but it's not really somewhere that I'd choose to go and eat. Greggs, I mean, okay, they do a good sausage roll, right? They definitely do a nice sausage roll, but what else do they have? I don't really know. I mean, still, I'm going to put it in B tier.
What the hell?
But I feel like people would put it A or possibly even S. But for me, apart from the sausage roll, I don't really know what they got going for them. So if I wanted a coffee, I'd go to Starbucks. If I wanted a cake, I would just probably get one from Tesco. So yeah, Greggs got to be B tier for me. But speaking of S tier though, Burger King. that is up there, boys. I've got to put Burger King like between McDonald's and KFC. For me, if you compare a Whopper meal to a Big Mac meal and said, put them in front of me and you're like, which one would you like to eat, Ryan? I mean, obviously I'd say both, but if you said, you got to pick one, I'm picking the Burger King meal. I'm picking the Whopper. So Burger King's a definite S tier. It's just got to be there, guys. What do you think in the comments? Am I outrageous for putting Burger King and S tier above McDonald's? Let me know. Alright, Prezzo. I've eaten there a few times, but as someone that's lactose intolerant, a lot of the things that they have don't really appeal to me. However, I do still like it, and I'm going to put it in C tier. Or Krispy Kreme. I literally just said about being lactose intolerant, but I'll take the hit for a Krispy Kreme. Let me just say that, I'll take the hit for a Krispy Kreme. It's going in A tier for me. Not quite S tier because, it's donuts and that's it, to be honest. Like, that's all it is. But yeah, they are really nice donuts and it's nice for a treat. So I'm popping it in A tier. Now, who's this Bart Simpson looking ass that we got here? Little Chef. Got an itchy back.
Oh my God!
Yeah, Little Chef for me. I don't think I've ever eaten there, but I guess I wouldn't mind trying it. You know what I mean? I don't really know what they serve. Domino's Pizza. Now, when we talk about overrated, Domino's Pizza is the one. It's going C tier for me. And I know you lot, you're going to be like, no way.
Cannot put Domino's C tier.
A lot of people are going to be putting that S tier and A tier, but for me, I'd much rather have a Papa John's. I don't think Domino's is all that. But you know what? Actually, I will move up to B tier, but that's as high as it's going. It's still like you can get a nice pizza, the cookies are really nice, but Domino's, I'm not really like picking it out of a lineup, you know what I mean? But Pizza Hut, yeah, that's actually, yeah, I'd say it's C tier. Definitely putting Domino's ahead of Pizza Hut, but yeah, Pizza Hut's not really my thing. Weatherspoons, boys. A tier. No, not even A tier, S tier. If Spoons is like old reliable, do you know what I mean? Whatever you want. If you want to go and get drunk with your mates, go to Spoons. If you want some pre-drinks, you go to Spoons. If you like somewhere like a different city or whatever, and you need something reliable place to go and eat and have a pint, Weatherspoons is your best friend. It can't go anywhere but S tier. And the breakfast is decent too, so it's an all-day kind of thing. Toby Carvery. I do really like a carvery. I don't know many people that don't, especially us British people. We love a good carvery. So I'm going to put it in B tier. It's going ahead of Domino's. It's going ahead of Greggs. It's going ahead of Starbucks, actually. And I'm going to put Toby Carvery there. I'm not really paying attention too much to like the order that they are in the tiers. I'm just kind of putting them in the tiers that I think they belong.
It's going ahead of Domino's. It's going ahead of Greggs. It's going ahead of Starbucks, actually.
So if one looks like it's out of place in that tier list and it should be higher, I've not really focused that much on it. But yeah, we'll move on to Pizza Express. It's probably the last choice for a pizza place for me, Pizza Express. So I'm going to put it in the D tier. We're just going to slot it anywhere, to be honest. Pizza Express isn't really a place that I'd be like,
oh yeah, I really want to eat there.
So I definitely would rather eat at Pizza Hut, rather eat at Domino's, and definitely would rather eat at Papa John's. I might reorder the S tier just so we can get like the best of the best, but as I said before, don't worry about exactly what order they're in.
It's going ahead of Domino's. It's going ahead of Greggs.
Eat. What on earth is Eat? I mean, to be fair, it's got my attention, so I want to eat there, but I've never eaten there. What on earth is Eat? Let me know in the comments if anyone knows what Eat is. Oh, Nando's, boys. Nando's is the one. Nando's is the best thing on that tier list right there. That might even take the top spot. Nando's is just reliable, man. It's so reliable. No matter what you get on the Nando's menu, you know you're having a banging meal. Out of all of them, I'd say Nando's, apart from somewhere like McDonald's, it's probably a place where I eat the most. It's good when you eat in, it's good when you take away. It's got to be an S tier. And if you disagree, I don't even want you to comment in the comment section below.
Because you're wrong.
Ask Alia. Does that mean Ask Italia? Never eaten there. I mean, there's a lot of like Italian places on here anyway. I don't feel like I want to eat there. Not because it's terrible or anything, it just hasn't really stuck out to me like Eat has. Chopsticks. It's a decent little Chinese. You get it in a box. Pretty sure this is the place where you choose like rice or noodles and then you choose some meats. I really like it, to be fair. I'm going to pop it in B tier. Not got much to say about it because I haven't eaten there that much, but I know it's a decent Chinese. Byron, again, I've never heard of this place. It's not sticking out to me. So it's got to be in that I don't want to eat there. I'm sure it's lovely, but never heard of it. Wimpy. I don't know, man. Wimpy, like, I've eaten there a couple of times. It's alright.
I mean, it's alright, like...
I'll probably pop it in the D tier, to be fair. Not got really much to say on Wimpy, but it's not too bad. Yo Sushi. I mean, if you want to go out for a Japanese...
现在我有冰淇淋
or get a Japanese takeaway, who are you? Because I don't know anyone that wants to do that. Yo Sushi for me is going in E tier. I think I've had the sushi there like once before and it's alright for sushi, but compared to the other things on this list, I'm not picking Yo Sushi pretty much ever. I think the only reason why I went there in the first place was just to try it for the first time, but nah, sushi, Japanese food, it ain't the one, man. If I'm getting a takeaway, it's the last thing I'm thinking of. Eef, I think it's like Beef Eater. I think I have eaten there before, but I don't remember. I think I've just heard of it. I'll say that I want to eat there, but I've never eaten there, because I'm pretty sure I haven't. Casper's is dead, bro. Casper's is so dead. I don't think I've ever really wanted to go out for a dessert. Like, you can just get a dessert at a different restaurant that you're at. I don't really see the appeal of Casper's. It's not for me. It's going into F tier with Taco Bell. But TGI Fridays, though, just for the sesame chicken alone, I'm going to put it in A. I was considering S tier, but I very much get the same thing every time that I go there, and that's those chicken strips. So I don't think that one meal alone can carry it all the way to S tier, but you can't go wrong with the TGI Fridays. Miller and Carter Steakhouse. Oh, this is one of those like, upper class places. I don't think I've ever eaten there, but I wouldn't mind going there. Maybe if someone was paying. Yeah, I've never been there. Wok and Go. Don't think I've ever eaten there. Don't feel like I would want to. I don't really know. Probably would just go to Chopsticks instead. Ah, Subway. There we go. Get that straight in S.
Strange guy.
It don't matter what sandwich you're getting from Subway. It's just always a banger. Actually feels healthy. Compared to like most of these takeaways, none of them ever really feel healthier when you're eating them. But Subway, I can get behind that. It's good for the gym grind. It's just an all-round good takeaway. Subway's got to go in S tier. The Harvester, to be fair, out of like the pub grub kind of meals, I'll probably put it ahead of the others. So I'm going to put that in C tier. Average grub, like, you know, you can get a pint with it. You know, it's alright. Not got much to say on it. Eston, a gelato place. Never eaten there. Don't really see the point. I can get gelato from Nando's for a dessert. Like, why do I need to go to a gelato place? Not really my thing. There's a few of them here that I just like, I've never eaten it. Pound Bakery, never heard of it. Dixie Chicken, what's that? Dunno, don't want to eat there. Bird's Bakery.
For all my birds out there watching.
Put you in, I want to eat there. Actually, that sounds really weird, doesn't it? Oh god, that sounds so weird. Millie's Cookies, man. So nice. I don't think they can quite go in S tier, but I'm not really normally a fan of a dessert place.
I don't think I've ever really wanted to go out for a dessert.
But Krispy Kreme's and Millie's are two places that I'll definitely go to. As a hold up 3. Well done, Ryan. We've got 2 more left, and we're not ending with bangers really. Wasabi. Actually, to be fair, I had to sit at King's Cross train station once, Wasabi, and it's actually pretty good. I'm going to put it in B tier, because when I had it, I really liked it. And then...
Don't be a hero, drink Cafe Nero.
It's alright.
I mean, it's alright, like...
I'd rather go to Starbucks over Cafe Nero, and I'd definitely rather go to Costa, so I'm going to put it in C tier. Now, before we just take a look at like the entire tier list, I want to choose which takeaway is going to be the best of the best. And I think, out of all the S tier options we've got, I think Nando's comes first. I think, for me, Nando's comes first, KFC comes second, and then we'll do third place as well. Just because of the versatility, I love Burger King, but I'm going to have to put McDonald's in third place. So, apart from that, let's just say I haven't really arranged them in the order or in the tier that they're in. But this right here is my tier list. I've not eaten at a fair few of these places. Eat is definitely a standout one for me. I'm kind of interested to find out what that is. And Miller and Carter Steakhouse, it does sound quite nice. So maybe one day I'll eat there. Taco Bell and Casper's are just shit. Like, I'm not going to eat there ever. Ed's Diner and Yo Sushi is just like not really an option for me. It wouldn't really ever come up in my mind if I wanted to take away. The ones in C and D tier, like I've eaten there a couple of times, or maybe once or twice, but they're nothing special. I mean, highlights in the B tier. Wasabi is underrated. Greg's has a nice sausage roll, but that's it. Starbucks is just not as good as Costa. And Wagamama's is actually pretty decent, so I'm happy with it being at the top of B tier, even though I haven't actually ordered them. A tier, Costa's just a go-to. I have it more often than I'd like to say. I literally probably have it like once a week. And yeah, Krispy Kreme and Millie's cookies are just banging. And realistically, all the ones in like A tier and S tier, I would eat there quite regularly. So guys, what do you think of my tier list? Did I get it right? What did I get wrong? Let me know in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and make sure to subscribe to this channel if you want to see more fun content like this. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.